Welcome to JCE Connect online class. In this session, we'll see how to increase the baud rate of a data transfer operation. There are two techniques to be used: by using high frequency crystal oscillator or to change a bit in a PCON register. The first one will be the costliest, since to purchase high crystal oscillator the cost will be increases. The second one, the easiest techniques, in which through PCON we can double the baud rate. Okay. Now the PCON register is a 8-bit register. As you can see, the 8-bit of PCON will be indicated as shown, in which the first bit will be IDL, PD, GF0, GF1. Okay, there is an unused bit and S mod. Okay, we need not worry about the lower 4 bits. Okay, there is a higher bit, the most significant bit, S mod register. It indicates to double the transfer rate or to double the baud rate by using set the bit. Okay, that is, when 8051 is powered up, usually S mod is 0. We can set it through software instruction. Okay, means if it is set to high, the whatever the baud rate you set, okay, it will be doubled. Okay, it is a quite easy operation to enable this S mod bit by using a software instruction. Okay, I hope we can know that each individual bit will be accessed with a 0.0 to point x. The maximum value of x will be 7. Since, look at the instruction, the A will be copied with content of PCON. Okay. The place the copy of PCON in accumulator. Set B ACC 0.7 means usually the PCON, this S mod bit is 0. Means it is operating at the normal baud rate. If it is set to high, it will start working in a double the baud rate operation. Okay, means third instruction, move A comma, there is a PCON comma A, means content of A will be copied into PCON. Okay, I hope this is a quite easy operation to double the baud rate. Okay, look at the diagram in which how it works here. Usually your crystal oscillator is 11.0592 megahertz, as we are used most of the time. Okay, for the timer it will be divided by 12. There's a 1/12 of the frequency will be available. Okay, why we know that 12? Because the one machine cycle indicated with 12 clocks, and after the division of the crystal frequency you will get here 921.6 kilohertz. Now look at this. If S mod is equal to 0, it will be divided by 32, means it is the normal rate, the normal operation where in which it is working. Okay, there's a 921 divided by 6, 32. Okay, during S mod is 0, means it is operated at the rate of 2800, means I got here 2800 hertz. Okay, now if I set the S mod bit, okay, look at this. If I set the S mod bit, means this rate will be getting doubled. Okay, how you can set the S mod? Through the instruction. Means instead of 32, it will be get divided with the 16. So what the baud rate you get here? 5600. That is a double the previous value. To set, okay, there is a 2 timer, one to set the baud rate. Okay, I hope this is the quite understandable concept. By setting the S mod bit high, it will double the baud rate. Okay, look at this in the table. The baud rate will be mentioned for S mod will be 0 and is S mod 1. Now look at this. These are the values in the first column: -3, -6, -12, -24. We took it in a previous class. Okay, I discussed about this one. If it is a -3, its 2's complement will be FD. If S mod is 0, okay, it is operating at the normal baud rate, that is a 9600. If I made it high, S mod is high, it will start operating at the double the baud rate what it is mentioned for the 9600. Means ultimately it becomes 19200 will be the transfer rate. Similarly, for -6, 2's complement will be FA, 4800, double this one will be 9600. Okay, there's a very simple operation is that you set the S mod, it will start operating in there is a higher baud rate operation. Okay, I hope this will be the very much clear. Okay, like there's a simple technique you can make here. Set B. Okay, which bit here? S mod, sorry, pcon. We are using with the pcon. Set B, pcon. This is a pcon. Okay, that is which bit? 7th bit. It is enables. Means it will be set to high. Whatever the value of th1 you loaded, that will be start working in higher the baud rate operation. Okay. Now look at the simple example in which we will use with the S mod register with a pcon. Assume that the crystal is operated at a frequency 11.0592 megahertz. For the following program, what is the program? What this program does? The statement of the example: compute the frequency used by timer 1 to set the baud rate, and also find the baud rate of the data transfer. These are the contents to be elaborated and from which we will see one by one. Okay, now the first instruction is that we'll copy the content of pcon into the A. Whatever the value of pcon, okay, in order to restore, okay, it will be copied into accumulator. Now set B, because you can't set with like a pcon directly, we are with set B ACC 0.7, which is the 8th bit of the accumulator, that is nothing but S mod. Now it is set to 1, means your transfer, there's a baud rate will be getting doubled. Okay, as simple as that. Now again it will be copied into pcon, that is content of accumulator. Because S mod is set to high, the whatever the value content value is there, it will be stored into pcon. Means S mod double baud rate with same crystal frequency. Now the rest of the program will be similar as we have gone through with the previous classes. Now you will use the T mode. It is the configuration to start your timer. Okay, there's a T mode 20H, means it is a mode 2. Okay, because if it is operated at the reload condition, we have to use with the mode 2. Okay, timer 1. And since move th1 comma -3 means in which baud rate we are using. Okay, look at this. If you refer with this one, -3, it stands for 9600 when S mod is 0, but S mod is set to 1, means at what baud rate it is working now? 19200. Okay, SCON 50. Okay, this is a 50 will be the standard. Why we set with a 50? I hope we know that. You can refer from the previous class. Okay, there is a 8-bit data, 1 stop bit. Okay, there is a very much indicative information in which we are using. Okay, there's a mode 2 in which we are using with a total 9-bit for transmission. Sorry, 10 bits start bit and the stop bit in between the data bits. Okay, now start timer by using start the timer by using instruction set B tr1. Now A will be copied with character P, its ASCII value will be stored. Now clear TI, this is an instruction, okay, in which we are transmitting. Okay, clear TI means initially we need to be clear with the TI. If it is set to high, it will be cleared here. Now content of accumulator will be copied into SBUF, means during transmission we have to store the data into SBUF register. Okay, now the SBUF is loaded with the character value B. Okay, it will go on transmit bit by bit. When it reaches the stop bit, okay, the TI will be set to high, means it is ready to transmit the one more bit. Before this one, the TI is 0. Okay, once it is completed, just at the beginning of the stop bit for the character, it will be getting enabled, means it will stay here until the last bit is gone. Okay, SJMP A underscore 1, it will jump back to the clear Ti because the Ti is set to 1. Okay, and this process will be keep on repeating. Means you'll find continuously B will be copied onto the transmitter. That is a transmission operation. Let us continue from the previous program. Okay, there is a previous example what we have used here. Okay, this program transfers ASCII letters B. Okay, as we know, the ASCII character of B will be like 42. Okay, because 41H is a ASCII value of capital A, 42 will be ASCII value of B. Okay, now what is the crystal frequency we are using? Okay, there is a 11.0992 megahertz, and our S mod is set to 1. Okay, now if I divide with the 12, 921.6 kilohertz machine cycle, and provided, I hope you can understand this one, why I took here 16, because the baud rate will be getting in double. Instead of divide with the 32, we have to divide with the 16. Ultimately, okay, otherwise you can double it. Okay, now you will get here 57,600 hertz frequency used by timer 1, and its baud rate will be 9,000. Okay, I hope you can get here that the baud rate will be 19,200. Okay, now look at this one more example. Find the TH1 value in both decimal and hexa to set the baud rate to each of the following: 9,600, 4,800. If S mod is equal to 1, assume our crystal is working at 11.0592 megahertz. Now what is the crystal frequency? 11.0592. S mod is set to 1, means it will be getting doubled. Now how much, what is the crystal frequency you will get here? We have a timer frequency will be 57,600. Okay, now 57,600 divided by 9,600. Okay, what you get here? Because I need to be calculate what is the value of TH1. I need to be loaded. Okay, because the frequency, what you get here for 57,600 hertz, because S mod is 1. This value 11.0592 is getting divided with the how much? 16. You get here 57,600. This is 57 kilo. Divided by 9,600. You will end up with T. So it is 6. Now TH1 will be minus 6. Its 2's complement value will be FAH. I hope you can wonder about this one. Minus, why we take here minus, or you can take its 2's complement of that, FA. It is easy for us to remember. There is a minus 6. Okay, minus 3. Okay, you should not take a plus. Okay, now if it is for 4,800, 57,600 divided by 4,800, you will get with a 12. Okay, there is a minus 12 in fact. Okay, is that decimal minus 12. You take its 2's complement, you will get a F4H. Okay, these are the value to be set in TH1 to get the baud rate for 9,600, for 4,800. Okay, now there's a next interesting program in which we are writing a serial. There is a serial transfer operation using C program. Okay, write a C program for 8051 to transfer the letter A serially at 4,800 baud continuously. Use 8-bit data and 1 stop bit. If it is indicated with a baud 8-bit data, means your data bit will be 8-bit, and if it is indicated only with a stop bit, there should not be like a only stop bit will be there. Again, it is appended with a start bit and a stop bit. Okay, since we need to use in mode 2. Okay, now I hope you can recall which are the registers we are using. We are using T mod. Okay, again we are using TH1. This is the same assembly language program. Apart from this one assembly language, we are using the simple C code. Okay, when you are writing with a simple C code, we are using it the registers. Which are the registers we are using? We are using T mod, TH1, SCON, or SBUF. These are the registers. These registers are included in a built-in library function reg51.h. So since we need to include this, okay, this file we have to include this file. It will recognize all your registers of a 8051, since it is very much essential to include with the reg51h. It is there is a include file. There is a file to recognize a register, and your all the way your C file will begins with a main. Okay, when I say void, means the main, it is not returning any value, and it is not taking any return any values also, arguments also. Now 20h. Okay, now in the very here in the previously we might have seen with a 0, okay, 0 to h in assembly. But similarly, if there is h, you can't use it in C. Okay, instead of this one h, in order to represent this is a 20 is a hexa, we have to use with a 0, okay, cross, that is a x, cross x 20h in C. Okay, this is the representation in C. I hope you understood. Okay, now similarly, there is my FA. FA is a hexadecimal value. Now if I represent with h, this is assembly language. Now I am using with the C. You can't visit the h here like this. It will start giving error. So what we are to using a 0x. What is the number? FA. It indicates that FA is a hexadecimal number. Okay, in order to represent in C program. Okay, this is essential. 0x. FA is hexa value, and x indicate that it is a hexadecimal value to be loaded into register. Okay, now 20h. I hope you can understand this one. It is a bit will be 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 0. It means which timer we are using? Higher nibble means timer 1. What is the mode? Mode 2, because this indicates a mode 2. Okay, now what value I have set here? FA, because I am working at the 4800. Okay, this value will be referred from the previous data baud rate, because as we know, you can use with the FA or you can use the negative symbol with the number what it is mentioned here. Okay, this is very interesting that you should know, you should see what is the baud rate. Okay, and which oscillator or which oscillator frequency we are using. Now SCON 50. Okay, because SCON will be 50 here. Okay, is always 50. We are using it now, since okay, because you need not change here, because this SCON register, it is discussed in the previous class. Okay, how it is also 8-bit. Okay, it indicated with a mode 1 to indicate that the data bit what you are transmitting, it is included with start bit and stop bit, and total 10 bits. Okay, now your timer will start. Okay, same instruction. Timer, you should not use the assembly code here to start with the set B. It won't support assembly code. What you have to use? Simple code here. What is that? tr1 is 1, means it will be get 1 value, means it is set, means timer is started now. While 1 means, okay, then see 1 is true, 0 means false. While true means this loop will be keep on repeat until this condition is true. Okay, this is always, the condition is always true, because while 1 true means it will enter into the loop. Now what will be, as we know that whatever the data you are transmitting or receiving through SBUF register. Now I am transmitting through SBUF. We will load. Okay, I hope we are not using. Okay, we are not using any kind of like a move and all this. What we will do? SBUF is a register equal in which single code. We are always we always enclose within a single code, and it will be copied into SBUF. Now what is the content of SBUF? Is letter A, its ASCII value. Now while Ti is equal to 0 means, now Ti will be equal to 0 means what? Okay, now let us take that a will be given with the value, okay, 41. As we know that 0 1 0 0 0 0 0 1. There is a start bit and the stop bit. During this all transmission, okay, your TI will be 0. When it reaches the stop bit, the TI will become a 1. I hope you understood. When at the stop means if all the bits are transmitted, then stop bit, the TI becomes 1. So when this TI becomes 1, it is not equal to 0, it will go to the next layer. And during this time, now TI will become a 0, means TI, it will become 0 means, okay, that is a disabled. Again, it will be go back to while condition. Again, what will be set here? A will be set. So this process will be keep on looping it. I hope you should not use with any assembly code here, clear and all this. It is quite simple as compared to their assembly language, because just use with like equal and all this, your operation will be completed. Now let us move to the next program. Write an 8051C program to transfer the message yes serially at baud rate 9600 with 8-bit data. Okay, there's a one stop bit and one start bit. This will be performed continuously. Okay, I need not want to discuss about this register 1. Okay, as we are this will be the same. Okay, there's a one more. There's a function, we call it as a function void sertx. It's a user defined name, you can give any name. Okay, unsigned, I hope you can understand what do you mean by unsigned. Is a data type in C. Okay, means the char, okay, the char is of what type? Unsigned type. Means character will be represented with a positive value. It will always take with a positive values. Means any number, it won't take any negative values, it will assign only with a positive. Means 0 to 256 if it is 8-bit. I hope you understand. Okay, now it is a unsigned is a data type, unsigned int. Instead of that unsigned int, if you are not mentioned with like a unsigned, by default it is an integer. It can take, it will take minus value also. Okay, main T mode will be equal to 20, means timer is in we are using timer 1 2. This is all standard what we are using. Okay, I hope we can understand 9600, or you can use with -3, that is also fine. -3, you just use with the -3, that is also correct. Okay, SCON 50, then we did not change it. TR1 is 1, timer is started. While 1, again true. Now sertx is a function, right? What is the name of the function? Sertx. Now when you call the function, you are sending the argument. This is a y, it will be copied into x. Y is a character, it is 8-bit character. Okay, as we know that each will be represented with the 8-bit. Now where it is copied? It is copied into x. Now what is the content of x? Is a y. Okay, now unsigned. Okay, because it has to be represented with unsigned. Okay, now sbuff will be copied with what? X. What will be copied into sbuff is now y. Okay, now while it will go on transmit a y. Okay, because it is a 8-bit, it will keep on transmit the y. When it reaches the stop here, ti will be set to high, the loop will be broken, ti will be 0. Again when the ti is 0, okay, it will go back to the next instruction here. Now what are the next years? Again it will call sertx, the function will be called, where it will go in this function. What will be copied into x now? E will be copied. Again sbuff is copied what? E, and it will keep on transmit the bit of E. Okay, when it reaches the stop bit, again ti will be set to high, the broken ti will be 0, you made with a ti 0. Again where it will go? It will go to sertx, that is s. Then what will be copied into x now? Now what will be copied into x here? Okay, that is a s. Okay, now what is the content of x? Sbuff, because we are using sbuff. Now all the bits of yes will be transmitted. When it reaches the stop bit, the TI will be 1 and the loop will be broken. Okay, where it will go, TI will be 0 and it will go back here. And after this one, again it will, while it will keep on loop it. Now if I want to set with the hello, now just simple, everything will be same. What do you have to do? Instead of Y, you make a H. Instead of E, E. L. How many times you call? H, E, L, L. Oh, 5 times you call the function. You will find a hello onto your terminal. I hope this will be the program will be very much clear for you. Okay. Now let us see with one more program to send 2 messages. Okay, there are the 2 messages we are transmitting. Normal speed is a message and high speed is a one more message. There are the 2 speed. You can use anything. Welcome back. Okay, hello JC kind of thing. You can use it. Assuming that SW means is a switch, is connected to pin 2.0. We are using port 2, there's a 2.0, and monitor its status and set the baud rate as SW. There's a 0, there's a 28,800 baud rate. For SW1, if it is SW equal to 0, it will set with the baud rate 28K. If it is SW is equal to 1, it will set with the 56K. As a double of this. Assuming that the crystal frequency we are using 11.0592 megahertz for both the cases. Okay, now the very first instruction, okay, we need to include the register. Okay, now there's a very much interesting here. I'm using the port 2 as mentioned in the program. If I want to access the port 2, the single bit of a port 2, we have to use with the S bit. S bit is a data type and MSW is a variable name. You can give any variable name. Now which port we are using? Port 2. We can't use it the 2.0. We all the way we have to use with the P cap 0. Means it indicating that port P, there's a P, there is a P2, there's a second port. Which bit? 0th bit. If I want to access the 4th bit of this one, P2, 4th bit, okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, okay, that is 4th bit, that is 3, like this, okay. It is a C representation. How we are using it? Each individual port bit by using, what is the data type? Yes bit, okay. Input switch, because I am reading the input switch through the port 2, that to be 0th bit. Okay, now when it enters into the main, character will be Z. Okay, because I can't send all the characters at a time. There is no facility will be available. Single one character has to be transmitted. Okay, there are the 2 messages. Okay, these messages are indicated with a variable name MES1, MES2. Okay, I hope you know very much aware of this in C. If it is empty, it will take a number of data. How many number of characters will be there? That much the size will be copied into empty MES1. Means it will take the size. Okay, let us take that. We should not mention the size of the message. By default, how many number of characters are there? That will be getting assigned to the MES1. If it is high speed, let us take that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's a space, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 will be assigned to MES2. Means what is the size of MES2 is a 10. Right? You use with the empty bracket. And as we know that it is unsigned because we are always working on the unsigned characters. Okay? It will take only the positive because we don't have any character with a negative. There is no ASCII value is represented with a negative. Okay, now T mod 20, there is a fixed operation. There is a as we had discussed in the previous, we are using the same here. Okay, now very important is a TH1 FF because my baud rate will be 28,800. Okay, because I am setting it with the 28,000, the value corresponding value will be FF. Okay, SCON is 50 because we are using with the one start bit and the stop bit 50. TR1, start the timer. Okay, once you start the timer here, okay, now the program will be continued. Okay, now in this my SW switch will be 0. Okay, means assume that your switch is 0. Okay, that is if MSW is equal to 0, assume that it is a 0. Okay, I am working in which speed? I am working at the 28,800 speed. Okay, means Z is equal to 0, there is a for loop. Z will be less than 12, there are the 12 characters are there, Z plus plus. Now if I say MES1 in the bracket Z, now what is the value of Z? Z is equal to 0. Okay, means Z is equal to 0, MES1. Okay, the each character is stored in an index. Which index? MES1 index value. Now the N will be stored into MES1 of 0th index. O will be stored MES1 of a 1th index. Means like this. Okay, look at this. N will be stored at 0th location. 1, 2, 3. What will be stored in 3? That is M is stored. 4, A is stored. 5, L is stored. 6, space 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Like this the 12 characters will be getting stored here. Okay, now what is the first character here? N. Now where it is stored? MES1 of 0. MES1 of 0 means place value in a buffer. That has to be copied. And then what will be copied into buffer now? N will be copied. Now what will be transmitted? N will be transmitted. How long? All the bits of N are transmitted. That is 0. When it is completed, it is set to 1. So TI will be 0. Again it will go to the loop because Z will be getting incremented to 1. When it is 1, now which character of that? O will be there. Now where it is stored? SBUF. It will transmit. Okay, now when it is transmitted all the bits of O, there is a 8 bits of O, the TI will be 1, broken. Again it will go to the loop. There is a for loop like this. This will be keep on looping it. Okay, now it will go to the O, nor NO, R, MAL, space, speed. Like this all the character will be transmitted. Okay, because it's a 12. When this is Z becomes a 12, that's a more than 12, the loop will be broken. The loop is broken. Okay, and where it will go? It will, when the loop is broken, it will go to the TI. Okay, now the loop, and after this one, okay, now if SW is 0, it will go, it won't enter into else here. Okay, else part, it won't enter into else parts because okay, now it will go back to the your main program. Okay, that is a main program. What is that? Now if I set my SW is equal to 1, okay, now is switch is 1. Okay, you can, it is a depends on the user. If it is 1, okay, all the data bits will come here up to TR1, the same process here. Okay, now look at this. Now is MSW is equal to 0? Not now, it is not 0, it will become 1. Means I get with only 2 values, so you did not check it. MSW is equal to 0, it will enter. Is MSW is equal to 0? No, it is set to 1. Now where it will go? It will enter into the else part. Now what is the peak-on value? Okay, that will be 8 because I need to be used with the XOR, OR operation. Okay, means my baud rate will be getting doubled. Okay, because S mod will be set to 1. Okay, assume that I have a peak-on value, peak-on register. Okay, some number will be there, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, now OR with what? 8. Okay, what I am interested now? I have to double the baud rate. Okay, now OR with what? 8. 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0. OR of this one, what you get here? 1. Where we are concentrating? Just we are concentrating on the double, making the double baud rate. How we can use? Just for the peak-on, S mode is indicated in the last bit, that is the 8th bit. That is nothing but we use with a 7. Okay, so if it is get to 1, means automatically whatever the value of th1, it will be getting double. Okay, now it become a 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 0, means your baud rate is increased to double the value. Okay, now z is equal to 0, z is less than 10, z plus plus. Okay, now mesh 2. Okay, I hope you can get here. Mesh 2, what is a mesh 2? Mesh 2 has a value high, where what will be stored in mesh 2 of 0, h, mesh 2 of 1, I, mesh 2 of 2, G, mesh 2 of 3, H, space, speed, like this. There are the 10 characters will be there. It will keep on transmit. Now what will be transmitted first here? What will be copied into SBUF? That is H. Now all the bits of H will be transmitted. How long? Until all the bits are transmitted, the TI will be 0. When it is high, okay, when it reaches the stop bit of H, it will be high. So the loop will be broken here. Okay, now it will go to the TI will be 0. Okay, now again it will go to the loop, because Z will be keep on loop it for the 10, because we know that how many number of characters are there in the mesh 2, provided you can calculate also by using a length. I hope this concept is clear in C program. Okay, or length of this one, yeah, strlen, use with the mesh 2, that is also fine. strlen mesh 2, because instead of 10, if you know the 10, so that you can use it here, strlen mesh 2. Okay, that is also correct. Okay, if you don't know the length of the character. So H will be transmitted, I will be transmitted, G will be transmitted in the else loop. Okay, and this process will be keep on loop it until all the characters of mesh 2 are transmitted. When it is transmitted, the loop will be broken, it will go to the main program, and this process will be keep on loop it. Okay, I hope this is the concept of like a pcon. Okay, how will I make it here? Because when I say, okay, look at this one, when I say pcon is high, I have to make the S mod bit here. Okay, look at this one. Okay, when S mod. Okay, I hope this is S mod. I need to set this S mod for the pcon register. So that is what used with the OR, because you can't access the single, there's a single bit of a pcon in the C program. Just you have to use or do the operation with respect to get bit by making OR operation. Okay. This concludes. Okay, this concludes the today's session and module 4. Thank you.